Welcome to WWE Raw, and it is Fall Brawl week. Kicking off the show this week, we've got our WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Jimmy Uso. He's going to be taking on his younger brother, Solo Sikoa. We've seen over the last couple weeks, whether it's Raw or SmackDown, it has not been a safe working environment if you're a member of the Bloodline. And it continues here on Raw as a masked man jumps Solo Sikoa. This one at least happening out in view of for everybody to see. We'll see if Solo is able to continue. It looks like he's in. This match is underway now. But we saw last week, it was Tongaloa that was discovered back in the garage. He had been attacked. On SmackDown, same thing with Tama Tonga, as he was attacked in the back. No word on who might be responsible for that, but it all centers around The Rock. The Rock who laid out a challenge to Roman. And looks like Solo, he has seen enough. He's taken off. He has issued a challenge, Roman Reigns and any other member of the Bloodline, against himself and Jimmy Uso at Fall Brawl. We have yet to hear anything from the Tribal Chief, and these two not going to make it back in the ring. It will be a double countout, but the damage clearly done to Solo Sikoa. Up next, we're going to see Chad Gable, accompanied by his new coach, the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle, taking on one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Sami Zayn. Now back to the Bloodline situation. We have not heard a word from Roman. It has been almost a month since SummerSlam, where he would lose the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. After Jimmy would win the match and win the championship, The Rock would come down to the ring and chokeslam Roman. We have not heard a word from Roman. Is he going to accept the challenge? Is he not going to accept the challenge? Fall Brawl is just days away. And all we have seen is the members of the Bloodline really getting picked off one by one, which is not what we've come to expect from the Bloodline. They work as a pack, that pack mentality of attacking other people, using the numbers game to their advantage. But here it is. We thought Jimmy was going to be in this war all by himself, but it turns out that having your cousin The Rock in your corner might be a little more powerful than anybody would have imagined. Let's look in on this one. It's been a big couple of weeks for not only Kevin and Sami. They were finally able, after almost 3 years, to get over the hump in the universe and win some tag team gold. Gable, though, looking to pick up a statement win if he's able to defeat Sami here. And now the straps coming down. Could be bad news for Sami. Now Gable delivering 2 suplexes and now a third suplex. He rolls Sami over, hooks the leg. Zayn, though, does reach out for that bottom rope, but Jessica Carr does not see it. And in the record books, Chad Gable whether it was controversial or not, will get credit for the victory. Now we're going to see Ivy Nile. She's going to be in action against Iyo Sky. Ivy, who kind of made an opportunity for herself, which will be coming up at Fall Brawl. She will get a shot at Liv Morgan and the WWE Women's Championship. It was an opportunity that Ivy did create for herself. A few weeks back, Liv was supposed to have a one-on-one non-title match against Iyo. On her way to the ring, Ivy would jump her and attack her. Last week, we saw the champ return the favor as she would attack Ivy after a match that she was in. And Ivy will get the victory here via submission as Iyo forced to tap. And here comes the champ, Liv. Gonna come down here to the ring. And definitely the most civil interaction that we've seen between these two over the past few weeks. This is all new territory for Ivy Nile. She has never been a champion. Will she be able to rise to the occasion later this week in Winston-Salem? Now it's time for our main event here on Raw. And just to show you that the officials from the WWE, the creative department from WWE has a sense of humor. Maybe a sense of humor that the men in this match might not appreciate. But they put our WWE United States Champion Bobby Lashley teaming up with his opponent at Fall Brawl, Braun Strowman. And they will take on a team of two other individuals that actually were a part of that number one contenders match last week on SmackDown. Sheamus and Randy Orton. Braun victorious in that triple threat match to determine who would go on to Fall Brawl to challenge Bobby Lashley. Here, though, tonight, champion and challenger. Will they be able to work together? Will they find a way to work as a team to then ultimately face each other later in the week? Here, look, they're in there against two guys that wanted to be in Strowman's spot. They weren't victorious on SmackDown. They came up on the losing end. And I'm sure they would have no issue if maybe one of these guys got injured. Might open up an opportunity for one of them if that were to happen. And so far we have seen Lashley go it alone in this one. I guess maybe he feels he doesn't need the Monster's help. He's in a little bit of trouble here against Sheamus. Clothesline. Now Lashley sent into the corner, moves out of the way, and now decides he wants some help. And here comes the big SOB. Sheamus, though, DDT. Now the Viper doing some damage to Strowman. He gets the Monster back to his feet, and here we go. Vintage Randy Orton as Strowman's head driven into the mat. The Viper admiring his work. Maybe if you're Lashley, you're thinking that maybe you shouldn't have tagged out, or maybe you're good with what's going on. It might kind of soften up your opponent a little bit. But now Strowman with a huge punch to the gut gets Orton up for a power slam. Now we've got to cover Sheamus. In to stop the count. And now Orton again. Power slammed by the monster. And again, Sheamus comes in to stop the count. Now Strowman tagging Lashley back in. Lashley getting Orton up. Now heads to the corner, and he is going to be setting up for another spear, and he connects. Hooks the leg. And that is going to do it. The team of Lashley and Strowman find a way to come out of here with the win, but the monster not appreciating that Lashley is sort of taking all the credit for Strowman's work, as all of the damage that he did to Orton, a big reason why Lashley was able to get the 1-2-3. But Strowman knows nothing's on the line here. Save it for Fall Brawl.